You might not realize what it takes behind the boards and behind the mics to make all of this work. We have wonderful people, of course, that make the show happen. You hear us on the air, but anybody that you hear on air has many people to thank. One of those people is Mary Stastny, who has now for 2 summers in a row been an intern here at the studio, learning to produce, doing a wonderful job. She's getting ready to head back to college, so we wanted to get a chance to talk to her before she heads back to you, Mary. Mary Stastny, thank you for coming on the Catholic Morning Show.
Good morning, Bo. Thank you for having me.
So let's let people know, in case they haven't had a chance to hear your voice or get a chance to talk to you, what have you been doing as an intern now on your second summer here at Iowa Catholic Radio?
Yes, so second summer back. Good to be back. This year was a lot more of just reminding myself what I knew how to do last summer and just getting back into habits of different things that need to get done every day, like before 10 a.m. And it was less learning and more just trying to remember. But the nice thing is that once I got stuff down, it felt less like I was just writing everything down and memorizing everything, and more like I could just do my things every day and enjoy the work and get into a good rhythm and get a lot of things done.
So what are some of those things that you would do? The part of the engine that makes the radio show, the radio station work behind the scenes?
Yes. So a lot of it is podcasting. So I will help record a podcast and then edit it and then put it out on podcast and put it into our grand playlist that plays on the radio. Weather, that's another thing. So I get to do that almost every morning. And then editing our 3 different masses, because we edit Saint Theresa's Mass, Saint Pius Mass, and Saint Francis. So that has to happen every day. And other random things too, like answering the phone, answering the door, or even working on different projects that Ayden needs help with, because I'm his assistant, basically. So I'm the assistant producer. So I assist whatever the producer needs help with.
Absolutely. And so, folks, if you are appreciative of the product that you get to hear listening here on Iowa Catholic Radio, it's people behind the boards and behind the doors that you might not see that make this happen. So our intern now, the second summer intern, Mary Stastny, who we're speaking with today. So one of the things when you produce, I know I get a chance to do that every so often as well, the visual way in which you edit, right? That you can begin to look at sound waves and begin to know what's happening. How has that transformation been? How has it been to begin to not only hear audio to make it come out on radio, but begin to visualize what it means to produce audio so that it sounds good and people can hear it on air?
Oh, sure. So when you look at the waves, in the program we use, they tend to be green. So you look at the green waves, and at some point you can actually tell what someone is doing or even saying. Like you can tell different breaths. Like people have different breaths and they look the same. So you can tell when certain people are breathing, which is crazy. But when you end up editing, you can generally tell by how it looks if it's going to sound kind of choppy or if it's going to sound like really loud or like too quiet, just by what the waves look like. And that just comes from doing it so much, because when you first look at it, it's like, oh, this is a bunch of just things on the screen. I don't know what they mean, but they're there and I have to cut them up. So it's been really cool to get to recognize patterns, because that's a lot of what helps with editing, and editing quickly is just looking for patterns.
Patterns indeed. Now, the pattern you've been doing, of course, is for 2 summers. You've been interning, but then you go off to college in between those summers. So you're a student at UMary. Tell us what you're doing up there, what your major is, and how that relates to what you've been doing here on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Yes. So I finished my freshman year last year at the University of Mary, and I am a general communications student. So that means I get to dip my toe into all different parts, from marketing to production to all that good stuff. And oh my goodness, I have loved it so incredibly much, because I have gotten to experience a lot of growth, like from the first semester to the second semester to even into the summer. The growth has been just amazing, because I get to learn things that are in line with my job, but then I also get to grow emotionally and spiritually, because they have things like 24/7 adoration or daily mass, confession. Like it's wonderful. So I've just loved doing that. And then this next year, I'm going to be a sophomore. And I'm really looking forward to that because I am full 18 credits signed up. So I'll be doing that. And not only will I get to do that, I will also be doing some remote work from the radio up there. So I will hopefully keep the cobwebs off the gears for my job here. But next year, I will be taking a lot of classes that are in line with my major. So I'll be taking photography, interpersonal communications, which that deals with how people interact on a personal level, which I'm really excited to learn about that, or intro to narrative. And one of the things they have really taught us and ingrained in us is that people who tell the stories are the people who drive the culture and drive how people view things, because story and narrative is how we can convey truths, good things, and also how we could lie to people. So you need to be saying a good message in a good way. So you could say something that's terrible, but put it in a great package, and that's how people get like a conspiracy theory or something. But if you have a great message and then you put it in a terrible package, like you don't present it well, you don't say it in a way that's concise, people aren't going to get your message. So learning how to write truth in ways that is accessible to people and that people want to listen to and understand and know is one of the things that we've been working a lot on at UMary.
Well, Mary Stastny here making a brilliant point that hopefully carries through not only here from Iowa Catholic Radio, but to you listening, that not only do we have the content that you want to hear, but hopefully we deliver it in a way that makes it delightful to do so. That doesn't happen just because of the people you hear on the mics, but again, the people behind the scenes making it happen, and that's who we're talking to today. Mary Stastny, who has been our intern for 2 summers in a row, heading back up to UMary to continue her studies in communication. You know, it wouldn't be a story about you, Mary, unless we mentioned that it's North Dakota and it's very cold. Have you decided that you have made your peace with a very long winter up north there?
Oh, yes, I have. So it's about, it's warm the first couple weeks and it's warm the last couple weeks, but in the middle, it's just cold and snow. And I was told it's like, you're going to hate it. It's going to be terrible. But actually, I haven't disliked it. I got a wool coat and 2 wool sweaters, and you just button up and you walk quickly and you're fine. It's not that bad. Granted, I was told it was a milder winter than usual last year, but I don't think it's actually that bad, truly. And I'm not dreading going back. I'm looking forward to going back, and it'll be nice to see snow. Honestly.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, yeah. So, sure, if you get used to it, right? Your periphery is all white when you're up there for most of the time in North Dakota. So before, so you're heading off. You get to see your family a bit before you get started. But again, what would you say is what you hope that you brought back from UMary to the summer internship this time? And what are you hoping that your internship is something that you can carry into the next year you're getting ready to start?
Oh, sure. Well, just being good at time management, that's always a positive, no matter if you're at school or in your job. It's just learning how long it takes you to do certain tasks so that you can accomplish them and then have time to do other things. So that is something across the board that I have greatly, greatly used. And also just having a greater devotion to our Blessed Mother, because the University of Mary, it is all about Mary, and having her just be a guiding force in my life, that helps me do my job better. That helps me do schoolwork better. And it's actually wonderful because this past 2 weekends ago, we got to do the Charge to Champion, where we went to the 2 Marian shrines in Wisconsin, and we dedicated the year to Our Lady of Good Hope in Champion, the one Marian-approved apparition in the country. So that is just wonderful. So having Mary just be even more part of my life. And my name is Mary, so
there
it should
be. Well, that's a great way to wrap up the interview here. We want to say from me and everyone here at Iowa Catholic Radio, every time you come in the summer, you make life so much easier, not only because of all of the good work you do, but you're a delight to have around. It's so fantastic that you got to come back. It wasn't just a one-off deal. We got to have you for a second summer. We appreciate that indeed. Like you say, you're going to have connections with us remotely so that the cobwebs, like you say, don't form. But we are looking forward to the more growth that you're going to have. We wish you so many blessings and graces on the upcoming school year. And again, you have contributed so much to Iowa Catholic Radio. We are so proud of you and so glad to have you be a part of the team. Mary Stastny, intern here at Iowa Catholic Radio, getting ready to go up to start her sophomore year at University of Mary. Mary, thank you for being here this summer, and thank you for coming on the Catholic Morning Show.
Thank you, Bo.
Listen to the Catholic Morning Show weekdays at 7 a.m. Central on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, iowacatholicradio.com, or the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
What legacy would you like to leave? As part of the Legacy Society, your gift supports the future of the Iowa Catholic Radio Network. By participating in the planned giving process, you can be assured that when you leave this earth, your charitable gift will continue to support this apostolate and its mission of connecting people to Christ. If you're interested in including Iowa Catholic Radio as part of your charitable gift planning, call me, Belle Marasco, at 515-223-1150. Thank you for your prayerful support.